Alright, Greenie, forget all the beat around the bush, Clunk. Start talking.
It's a long story. When I went through this changing, I saw flashes of images of stuff. A lot came back to me, but only some of it is clear enough to talk about. Other stuff has faded, or is fading. The maze was never meant to be solved. It's all been a trial. The creators want the winners to do something important. Let me start over. We were all taken when we were really young. They put us in special schools to learn, and they figured out that we have above average intelligence, and that's why they chose us. I can't remember anything about my family, but after we were taken, we spent the next few years in special schools until they can build the maze, and we were living somewhat normal lives. And also, our names, they're just stupid nicknames that the creators made up for us.
Our names? These ain't even our real names?
As far as I can tell, we'll probably never know our real names. Supposedly, we're really smart, and they're studying every move we make, seeing who'd give up and who'd still keep going. That's why we have so many Beetle Blade spies around here.
I believe this, Clunk, as much as I believe fried pan food is good for you.
Okay, somehow they wiped our memories. Not just our childhood, but everything leading up to the maze. They put us in the box and sent us up here. A big group at first, and then once a month for 2 years. Added up to make us think that there had to be a solution. Just encouraging us to work all the harder while magnifying our discouragement of not finding one. What I'm saying is, there is no solution.
What do
What the
you mean
heck?
there's no solution?
Every man
Everybody
has a
shut your
solution.
bloody holes. You'll all get a chance to speak when we're done.
See, your reactions prove my point. Everyone would have given up by now, but I think that we're different. We couldn't accept that a problem couldn't be solved, especially when it's something as simple as a maze. And we've kept fighting no matter what happened. They're throwing crazy things at us to test our will. Only the best of us will escape.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like that list here.
Probably not. The creators want the best of us for whatever they've planned, but we have to earn it. The code, it was hidden in the wall movements of the maze for a reason. I should know. I was there when they created it.
Tommy, what are you talking about?
Well, first, there's something I have to tell you guys about me and Teresa. We're different. We were part of the maze trials from the very beginning, but against our will, I swear it, the creators were using us.
Thomas, what are you talking about?
If you had your full memories back, you'd probably want to kill us. We helped design the maze.
Tommy, what's that supposed to mean? You're a bloody 16-year-old. How could you have created the maze?
We were smart, but we had a gift that made us very valuable.
Speak!
We were telepathic, okay? We could speak to each other in our freaking heads. But listen to me. They forced us to help. Maybe if it was to see if we could gain your guys' trust despite being a part of them. Maybe me and Teresa were meant to solve the maze this whole time. Whatever the reason is, we have your guys' code and we need to figure it out.
The creators, those Shanks did that to us, and they'll be sorry.
Whatever. Who gives a clunk about all this? Just get on with the escape already.
There's a computer station in a place that you guys have never looked before.
A place we've never looked before? What do you think we've been doing for the past 2 years?
The code will open a door for us to get out of the maze, and it'll also shut down the grievers so they can't follow us. If only we can survive to get to that point.
Well, where is it?
It's almost suicide. The grievers will try to follow us every single time we try to. All of them.
So, where is it?
Over the cliff. We have to go through the griever hole.
Now you're being a shuck idiot or a traitor. How can we trust a word you say if you helped design this place? Put us here. We can't even handle one griever on our own ground, much less fight a whole horde of them in their little hole. What are you really up to?
What am I up to? Nothing. Why would I make any of this up?
For all we know, you were sent here to get us killed.
Allie,
How can we trust you?
do you have a short-term memory loss? You would have been dead if it weren't for me.
A trick to gain our trust. If you were in league with the shucks who sent us here, you wouldn't have to worry about the grievers hurting you. Maybe it was all an act.
You almost got freaking torn up 3 nights ago, and you think that's all part of an act? That's about the dumbest theory I've ever heard.
Sure. Maybe.
On the chance that I can get my memories back, do I need to show you all the cuts and bruises all over my body?
We can't go back.
Albie, is that what this is about? Are you kidding? Albie, talk to us.
I did it.
Did what?
I burned the maps. I slammed my head on the table so you would think it was someone else. I lied. I burned it all. I did it. I burned it all. I did it.
Thanks for the tip you gave us after the changing. To protect them?
We can't go back to where we came from. I've seen it. Remembered awful, awful things. Burned land, a disease, something called the flare. It was horrible. Way worse than we have it here.
If we stay here, we're all gonna die. It's worse than that?
Yes, it's worse. Better to die than go home.
Man, you're one boatload of sunshine, let me tell you. I'm 100% with Thomas. If we're gonna die, let's freaking do it fighting.
Machines are driving me nuts. Can't get out of the maze, and this stupid idea of hanging with the Grievers at their bachelor pad sounds as just stupid as anything I've ever heard in my life. Might as well slit our wrists.
Anything's better than dying here. We can deal with the creators once we're out. But for now, we gotta do what they planned. Go through the Griever hole and escape. And if any of us die, so be it.
I'm going through the hole or I'll die trying to get there. Looks like Minho will too. And Teresa's in. If we can fight off the Grievers long enough for someone to punch in the code, then we can go through the door. We'll have passed the test. Then we can face the creators themselves.
And you think we can fight off Grievers? Even if we don't die, we'll all get stuck.
It doesn't do the creators any good if we all die. This thing is meant to be hard, not impossible. I think we finally know that the Grievers are programmed to kill one of us each day. So if someone can just sacrifice themselves so everyone can jump into the hole, I think that's how we were supposed to do it this whole time.
Excuse me? So your plan is that we throw some poor kid to the wolves while the rest of us escape? That's your brilliant suggestion?
Yes, Albie, I'm glad that you're so good at paying attention. And I think we all know who that poor kid should be.
Oh yeah? Who?
Me.